Tennessee River Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Simmons to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football. No answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Safe completion on the screen. Open space at the 25. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Simmons. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Running inside. It's Bishop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running the red zone. It's Bishop. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him.
Touchdown ball! And they strike first. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, give to Hardy. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On first down, it's Hardy again. Makes it past the marker. Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Simmons on play action. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Looking for space. It's Waffles. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Throwing Simmons. And they're not on the same page there.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. He makes a catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he makes the extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Coming out with it, it's Dodson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off play action on first down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Staley. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
what a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Here's a heat. Makes a grab. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together.
Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. Brought down short of the goal line. 2-point try is no good, and it's still a 6-point game. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Simmons. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He will be stopped short, just shy of the goal line, and the 2-point conversion attempt will fail. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Simmons to throw. He's got the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Simmons. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab on the right. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Throwing Simmons. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. Austin Simmons wants to fire again. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
Simmons. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Simmons from the gun on third down. Finds a man on the right. Runs through a man. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going for it all. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Here's Simmons to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Simmons. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Austin Simmons firing again. Bringing the heat. And he's got it inside the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throwing Simmons. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Absolutely center cut. That slices the lead to 2. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Bishop. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it right down the field. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Simmons. That's caught. It's Roberts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They'll run for it. It's Hardy. He will not come close. Defense all over him, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The run inside. It's Bishop. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way.
Touchdown ball! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. What a grab it. What a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's a give to Hardy. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Simmons to throw. The quick out. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. The Vols have pushed it inside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. It'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Volunteers! Oh, that may be it, and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Throwing Simmons. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Fourth down, Simmons. Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do.
This shit is not 26, bro. It is not. I love it though. I'm not gonna hold you. Starting my road to CFP 0-2.
What will they dial up on second
Still
and
gotta
a
get
long
used to
way to
these
go?
controls. And the feel of the game definitely feels different.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down.
Oh,
Irons on the move.
he ain't passing on
He's
score.
got him wide open. He is down at
Oh,
the
wow.
one. A terrific run after the throw and catch. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the pummeling has
GG's, GG's.
What a
That
fantastic
ass
route
whoop.
that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
We weren't ready for prime time or daytime or any time today.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline.
Love the feel of the game though. It they went in the lab and definitely
Simmons, pressure coming, and he was drilled just as he released
they definitely tightened up.
Well, at this point, you're still
Gameplay
trying to
for
post
sure.
them up against the blackboard and see if it's
In a good
you're
way.
down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
Well,
Just
your
not
problem.
enough of that today. I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of
I'll do
miscues,
that.
they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into
Oh,
this.
that's cool.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead. If
So
you
you
want to
hold
run it, so be
R2.
it, but just
I
don't
gotta
give
play
up the
with that.
big
I didn't even
plays.
know that was a
Let
thing.
that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Got to be smart.
Apparently they got
Great
this.
vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running.
think they got this
football. They've
other
done a
thing.
great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard.
Maybe
earn
it's just
everything
in
they've got, and
Dynasty
That's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
where you can like coach up your guys who are cold. Which I thought was pretty cool. Oh snap. Oh man, I'm gonna get a cheap win. Don't tell me I'm gonna get a cheap win. I got a cheap win, y'all. Charlie!